Let's try to get this all set up.
Oh, I didn't think about comments again. Whoops. Not my brightest idea. Oh well, it'll be fine. I'll just have to pull it up on my phone to see them since I have it flipped around again. Alright. Alright, so let me know if everything looks good. Hi, Libby. I hope you can hear me. Hi, Diana. I may go get the computer, but I should ask Chris if he wants it more, if he needs it. So, anyway. So the only problem with this is that it doesn't keep the chat on the screen, but maybe it will. Hopefully it does, because sometimes I miss them immediately. Anyway, so today I'm going to be doing something kind of fun. I'm really excited about it, actually. Let's see. Lizzie Faye Loves Books. So Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books told me about this because I'd been off of BookTube for a bit and I missed it, but there's a challenge being hosted this summer called like the Romance Book Bingo. And let me see if I can pull it up. And it's really fun, and it has some like really great challenges. So I'm going to be doing that, and it's going to be great. Hi, Jill. But I think I really do need to go grab the computer. So I'm sorry. I know I just started. I will be back in like 2 minutes because I'm having a hard time with the comments on my phone. Let's see. Hi, Heather. Okay. I really should have remembered this, but I suck, so I didn't. Whoa. Okay. That'll be better. And then I can use this the way I actually wanted to. Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. I didn't come with home with that many books. Impromptu book haul. Let's do it. I'll go grab. They're still in the tote bag, and I'll go grab it. I'll be right back again. Ooh, and everything is in a Brattle tote, of course, because, you know, Steve. um, so Christopher got a lot of books as well. So he ended up picking Surrender, New York, which he's heard really bad things about, but Steve actually really likes this one by Caleb Carr. Christopher read The Alchemist and really loved it. So he was excited to see that. Another one that Christopher picked up was Storm of the Century, which is a screenplay by Stephen King, and Chris and Steve both really like this one as well. And he also picked up The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn because he really loves these Borders editions, and that's why he got that one. And together we also both got Racecoats and Weaponry by Gil Carriger, book 3 in the Finishing School series. We have all the other ones, 1, 2, and 4. We just needed 3. So they had that, so we picked it up. And then the 3 books that I got is Steve recommended this, Royal Blood, by Bertram Fields. It's about Richard III and the mystery of the princes, as it says on the front. And it's not necessarily a time period that I'm super interested in, but I'm just interested, like in particular, but I'm interested in general English history, and really the only thing that I really read about this is Shakespeare's Richard III, and I don't think it's a very unbiased thing, and I don't know if this will be either, but it will be interesting. Pax by Sarah Pennypacker, it's really cute, and it has lots of illustrations in it, and I've seen this, and we have it at the bookstore, and I've been wanting to read it since it came out. I think it came out 2016 maybe, or early 2017. Let me see. 2016. Anyway, and then the last book I got was H is for Hawk by Helen MacDonald, and I wanted to read this because Olive from A Book Olive really loves this book, and I've been seeing it at the bookstore, and I've been really wanting to get it. So it was there, and those are all the books we got. So it was only 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 books, and I'm happy with it. I don't think it was too extreme. Okay, let's see what y'all said. Hi, Audrey. Yeah, he loved The Alienist. He was like obsessed with it. You're having a tropical storm right now. What part of the country do you live in? R.I.P. Borders, yeah. He really loves these editions, though. We have so many of them. And I'm definitely an enabler when it comes to Christopher, and so I don't really care about the Borders editions that much, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, here I found a Borders edition, and so of course he bought it. Yeah, we enable each other. You have Royal Blood on your TBR pile. Yeah, I don't know when I'll get to it, but he recommended it, like, in person right there. He was like, this is really good, picked it off the shelf and put it back, and I'm like, well, if you say so, how do I resist? Virginia Beach, all right. Okay. It's pretty warm in this room. It's been pretty hot here recently. And I had the AC on before I started, but it's very loud, so I turned it off. We'll see how long I survive. Anyway, you bought it when you were in London. That's really cool. I want to go to London. Take me next time. Oh my gosh. That is something. I've never really traveled out of the country except for, I mean, I've gone to Mexico, but it was like an hour from my house. So I'm like, okay, we're going to Mexico. Like, it wasn't like a huge deal, especially since I lived in such like a strong like Hispanic culture area. And then I think I've been in Canada, but just like barely over the border at Niagara Falls. And those are the only 2 countries I've been to. So nothing too extraordinary. I would love to go to England though. Anyway, I don't know where to start. I guess I'll do it on this page, a new blank page. So basically, if you haven't looked, Lizzie from Lizzie Faye Loves Books. Why can't I speak today? I know she's doing this, but it's not just romance. Is that the full name of her things? Not just romance novels. Is running, and the Romance Queen. Is that what their names are? Anyway, they're doing this, yeah, Romance Queen of BookTube, and they're doing this challenge where it's like a book bingo, but for romance books, and it's for all of June, all of July, and all of August. And it's really cool. I recommend go clicking on the. I should stick it in the link so you guys know what I'm talking about in the description, but I'm kind of lazy. Maybe I'll do it in a second, but there's 25 categories, and you do it as a bingo board, and when you click on the link in her description box, it takes you to a different arrangement of the squares every time, so everyone's kind of going for different goals with it, and it's really interesting how they set it up. And I'm kind of using that to just say that I'm going to set up my own in my bullet journal the way that I want, so that I feel like I won't feel like pressured to read books that I don't care about, because I don't know if I'll be able to get to all 25 of them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to draw out my bingo board and then maybe start planning my TBR. I need a pencil. I can't do this freehand. Let's see. The cover for PAX is beautiful. I never saw that you said that. Yeah, I agree. It is really cute, and I've heard that it's like sweet. It's not like the most incredible thing you'll ever read, but that it's good. And so I'm looking forward to it. You only have to pay for your flight and food. That is awesome. Oh, that sounds like a dream. Okay. Let's see. I need to find a pencil. A sharpened pencil, I guess I should specify. Because I just found like 3 that are unsharpened. That's not helpful. Okay, there's some pencils in there. Okay. Alright. And I want to do like a somewhat nice header. Summer romance book bingo. But I don't know how I want to write it out. I'm not very great at being original with fonts. I think I'm definitely going to want to do bigger than that, but at least I somewhat know where things will fit. Hi, Elizabeth. If they call again, I'll answer, but I may need to mute the stream. Okay. Let's just go with it, and if I hate it, I'll learn my lesson, eh? Good enough, right? Okay, Yeah, this won't be the most exciting live stream ever, unless you guys give me some good things to go off on huge tangents about. But I just thought it would be interesting to show how I'm personally setting this up. They left me a voicemail. I guess I should listen to that. Oh. If someone's just asking if I can cover them for work tomorrow, I really don't want to. I did decide to do the romance summer bingo. I was never not going to. I just hadn't heard of it until I was informed, and then I didn't want to like commit to something if I didn't know what was going on with it. So once I actually watched her announcement video, which I missed because I wasn't watching BookTube, then I was like, heck yeah, this sounds right up my alley. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my little book bingo right here, and I'm going to do 5x5 boxes, and I think that will be good with the box counts. Let me see. So there are 35 going down. 35, 34, 15, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so I'll just have to list the books straight out, but I think I'm going to list the books down as I read them on the side or something like that. I don't know. I just kind of want the bingo on this side. Or maybe I don't. I'll do the bingo on this side. See, this is a totally, like, unplanned thing. And there's 28 boxes across, so I think I'm going to go from here and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to have that and then go down the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, helps if I put the dots in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. That looks right. That looks like a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should be good. If the proportions are all off, we'll just start over. Okay, so now I'm just going to draw out my box. Yeah, so anyway, the challenges look pretty good for the most part. There's a few that I don't really care about very much, but they're kind of ones where I'm like, maybe I'll get to it, but I don't think I'm going to plan my whole TBR right off the bat. And it's definitely something that is flexible, but I think I'm going to plan some of it. At least the one, like, I don't know, like 7 of them, maybe, or 8 of them. Yeah, and she's being super lax with, like, all of the rules and stuff. So I don't think I'm going to get a blackout, just because there's some categories I don't care about very much, but I'll try for a blackout. Okay, and then I just need to add all the squares in. I'm just double counting them because it wouldn't surprise me if I flubbed it all up with my counting. But it looks pretty good so far. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, sorry, I'm having a hard time counting and speaking at the same time. There's basically a randomizer on the bingo sheet, so everybody can have like a slightly different bingo, and if there's something you're really not interested in, you can like arrange them so that you can get a row that you can finish if you just want to try to go for one row, one bingo. And I'm taking that and interpreting it to mean that I'm just going to choose where all the boxes go myself. Because I feel like it. But I haven't actually chosen where they go, so that will be another like plan it as you go type thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. I made a box. You're getting more dinner. Well, I hope it's delicious. Hi, Hannah. Thank you for stopping in. Good you're here. Okay, so now that I have them, I know this middle space is the freebie. I think I'm going to say no to going into work. And she said it's for tomorrow, I think. And if it is for tomorrow, then I definitely can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it because I'm working tomorrow from 9, so I'm not going to be there 9 to 9 because that's insane. So yeah, I'll call the store back and say that I can't. Hi, Judith. I did tweet about this, and I think I'm going to try to start doing this, but I'm going to try to start tweeting before I go up, like a 15 to hour or so notice. So I guess follow me on Twitter and like hit the like notification thing. I rarely tweet on there ever, but if you get on Twitter, I'm going to try to start doing that. So I guess follow me on there if you want like a slight heads up. It won't be like a huge heads up, but a slight heads up before I go live. Anyway, so the middle space for this I have books sitting on top. I'm gonna plug in this, and I don't think it should buzz, but I'm gonna plug it in because I'm streaming on my old iPhone, and I don't want it to die. Okay, so hi Melody. Y'all missed some exciting stuff as I drew out these boxes. So, Reader's Choice is the middle one. So, what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna stick the ones that I care about the least in these 4 boxes. So then I can try to get bingos here, 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 here. I really feel like I can do those ones. And like those will be like the last things that I do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. We just need to go through and decide which I'm most likely to do. With less than 1,000 reviews is really easy. More than 10,000 reviews is a little bit harder, but I think I can still do it. Book with an author writing under pseudonym, easy. Historical romance, easy. Romantic suspense is a little bit like slightly more tricky, but I think I'll still be able to do that one really easily because I've been I haven't been I have read just a few romantic suspense, and the first one that I read this year. So I can do it, but it's not like the most up my alley. There's a Julie James writes romantic suspense, and I would be totally fine with continuing on with her series. But let's just write down romantic suspense. An inspirational romance. She changed that to be a sweet romance, which just basically means no sex in it. Originally she had an inspirational romance though, like a Christian romance, and I didn't feel like reading one of those. So this instantly was what made me want to do this, was that I didn't want to have to like dig one up. But now that she changed it to a sweet romance, I don't know. Basically, I feel like I could just read like a young adult book and have that count for that, but I just don't really care for young adult very much. Paranormal, easy. Contemporary, easy. 2018 read a finalist. So that's one thing we're gonna have to do, is we're gonna have to find what read a finalist were and if I want to read any of them. You haven't been on for a bit. You're on there pretty often now. We were tweeting yesterday. You're halfway through Star Witch and you're loving it even more. Star Witch is the middle book. Yeah, I liked Star Witch more than Slouch Witch, but Spirit Witch I think was my favorite. They're all really good though. And I actually just bought 2 days ago Sparkle Witch because I never read it because it's not on audio. So I actually just bought the ebook and I plan on getting to that sometime very soon. Maybe when I'm on my trip over the next weekend. Okay, anyway, Rita 2018 finalists. Okay. So if anyone doesn't know what Rita is, it's the Romance Writers of America. And let's see if any of them are already on my TBR. I cared about on here, I've already read. I think there's only one book on my TBR that was a Rita Final book that I have no desire to read, which I know sounds contradictory since I don't know, over a year ago. I probably should just give up on it, but I never read it, but I really didn't like book 1 and book 2. Blame It on the Duke by Lenora Bell. And her characters are idiots. So I'm going to stick Rita on here as well. I just don't care very much. Romance with a Cowboy is another one. I don't think I've ever read a romance with a cowboy in it before. Maybe one. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me. To do that. I mean, not harder. I could easily do it, but it's less desirable for me to do that. Featuring a musician. I think stage dive series because I haven't read those. A sports romance. That's one that I don't know. I've tried multiple times to try to read sports romances, and I haven't been able to get into them yet. I've never finished one, but I'll read it. I'll try it if I get through the rest of these. Food. I know. Cat is the worst. He's so rude. I love him. Definitely one of the best characters in those books. Word title. That seems like it'd be a little bit tricky, but I guess I could again use one of those stage dive series. I know that they have single word titles, some of them. I'm sure I can find one. I mean, it's not like insanely easy. It's not spoilers. It's not spoilers. His that cat is in it from like page 1, and he's from page 1. Like he's literally like the first character in the book. It's not spoilers. I don't think it's spoilers because it's it's just her cat. And there all the time when she's home. But he's really funny. Anyway, it almost reminded me of Morwen and her cat from the Enchanted Forest Chronicles. They're not as mean as this cat is, like not as like snarky, but I just love that like relationship between like human and pet, and where they're able to like talk. Anyway, I didn't think it was a spoiler, Judith, but um, standalone will be easy. Novel that takes place in a major city, in a small town, in a country where you don't live. With a cat or dog on the cover, set at the beach. That one might be a little bit harder. Does anyone have any recommendations for romances set at the beach? Part of a series you bought for the cover. I'm gonna interpret that to be read for the cover, and that'll be easy. Someone in the medical field. She said vet veterinarian. Is that how you say that? Veterinarian. The people who take care of dogs. She said that counts, and I think I'm gonna count um, the books from that Jill Shelf series, so that one should be fine. Romance featuring someone in the medical field. Is that all of them? Okay, that's all of them. So these are the ones that I care about the least. So I'm gonna put them in those squares that I don't like as much. Romantic suspense, sweet romance. So romantic suspense, I'm actually gonna cross off the list because I think that one's gonna be easy. Okay. Hi, Keisha. Does anyone have recommendations for romance novels set at the beach? Because I can't think of any off the top of my head. It used to be all about romances set during the Wild Wild. Ever. Which is why I put Cowboy on my list of things that I'm not like super excited to read. Um, hey, Soaring by Kristen Ashley, book 2 in the Magdalene series, is set near, it's not on the beach, but that they sometimes walk by in the first book. So I'm guessing that happens in the second book.